inside of my soul. Don't wanna lose it, I got it control. It's time to move on to the next page. There's a brighter day. Close your eyes in the state of my mind. Follow me, there's a controversy. Hold me tight, stay with me by my side. Now the feeling's new. Love's in my heart, in my soul. I've been waiting for you just a touch away. In my heart, in my soul. We can do it together. Hold on, be strong. In my heart, in my soul.
Let me just input the breath, so fly with the rest. My mind is blowing. So long, so long. Coming to your eardrums, it's so hard. Rhyme over these processed beats, I back to back on the DJ next.
August 10, here we go. I wonder what I should do today. Only 2 plays. Ooh! Ooh, of course. The shopping district in early afternoon. Completely different from the bustle of the evening. It's a modest yet comfortable scene. The signs on the time-worn street lamps, the closed shutters, the sound of music leaking out from a cafe onto the street, and the smell of cooking oil. I am welcomed by the town I had almost forgotten. When I look up, the wooden telephone poles are linked with unreliable-looking wires. I'm surprised at how I've just come back and I'm already familiar with. Or rather, adapted to, the old scenery. A black unmanned payphone, roofs thatched with grass. At first, each thing surprised me, but now nothing does. Ah. A world of dots is reflected in an old-style TV. A red and white machine connected to a video terminal sends into the hero of an action game to the screen. Minasato's game store still uses old generation home-use video games and supplies the source of blips and bloops to the shopping district. Sorry, I was surprised. Wow. The glow of the TV screen is strangely real. The world consisting of dots and electronic sounds was more fascinating than anything else when I was a kid. I was certainly inside the game. Who taught me that? The one who showed me realized the appeal of video games and my first game? Freddy-san! That's right. Back then, my first glimpse of that red and white machine connected to the TV wasn't at my house. Freddy-san! Wah! The Shun-kun with cheeks pop out in anger. Don't call me out so suddenly. I'm not surprised. Oh, I've been calling out for you for a while. But you weren't noticing me. Sorry. What are you thinking so deeply about? Oh, I was just remembering some old stuff. Look at this game console. Since my life began, it hasn't changed. It's nostalgic. You're right. Even though new consoles are sold inside, only this old square button has been here for a long time. Because of that, I was thinking about the first video game I played. Wah! That was at my house, wasn't it? That brings back memories. Yeah, back then I could only play games at your house. Freddy-san, you came to my house a lot, didn't you? I said I did, Shun-kun. You've always loved video games since then. That's right, and I'm buying a new game today. Today's the launch day, but I knew it, it's not here! Huh? Why isn't it here on its launch date? And I knew it? The shipment, it's been delayed a few days for this store. Wow, the countryside is frightening. That reminds me, my magazines were a little late too. Minasato seems to still have yet to catch up to the cutting edge. I thought there might be a chance it'd be here, but I'm disappointed. I hope it gets here soon. Shun-kun's shoulders dropped. I wish I could help him, but there's nothing I can do about this. Gaku-san was right. Gaku-san? The name is unfamiliar to me. Yeah! My second cousin's big brother! Huh, I didn't know about him. Shun-kun's Oni-san? I know! Freddy-san, would you like to go to Kazinari with me? To the next town over? I'm going to Gaku-san's game store. If it wasn't being sold here, I promised to buy it there. I want you to meet Gaku-san, so if you're free, please come! Since you want me so much, I'll have to since you want me so much, it's an obvious answer. Alright then, I'll go with you. Yay! He squeezed into my arm from the side. Him stuck to me like this make the differences in our heights all the more apparent. We look like brothers. No, parent and child. That reminds me, when I was at Shun-kun's house the other day, I saw his dad and mom. I should have seen them plenty of times 5 years ago, but my childhood memories are fuzzy. I could only remember that their figures were similar to Shun-kun's. And sure enough, when they greeted me at the front door, they were as small as Shun-kun. It seems the differences between the adult and child wolves in this village don't have the specifications like Sylvania. When evening came, their 3 peculiar shadows from the sunset waved at me as I left Shun's home. I can't come back until evening if I leave the village this early in the afternoon. Because of the small number of buses, it doesn't seem like Shun-kun sees Gaku-san very much. From what I heard, he's a wolf who loves video games as much as Shun-kun. Although he may be older since he called him Uni-san, he probably isn't all that tall based on previous examples. We're going to be there soon! Shaking as much as usual, the bus arrives to its destination. Ah! I don't know where this is because it's all blurry. Freddy-san, this way! Just a short walk from the station, I see the store. I chase after Shun-kun, who is gleefully half running. Good afternoon! Oh! Huh? Shun! Huh? Gaku-san, you still haven't got the shipment! No, I haven't. I was going to play it when I got home today! And since I was going to buy it here, it will be late when I get back and I'd have to do it tomorrow! It's too bad they don't put demo units in homes. Don't feel down. Oh, Gaku-san! This is Freddy-san! He moved away from Minasato 5 years ago, but he came back this summer! He's tall, but not that tall. Freddy-san, this is Gaku-san! He's my second cousin's big brother and works at this game store. Thanks for taking care of Shun. Oh no, I should be saying that. I never thought this line of sight would be coming from above. He's, like Kyuji? It doesn't seem like he's a blood relative of Shun. Rather than slender, underweight seems more correct. It's different from a body Shun would have when he's older. Well, he looks unhealthy. Did you bring Shun with you? No, he invited me. He came with me! I wanted you to meet him too, so I invited him. Is that so? Thanks. Freddy-san, may I play for a little bit? Fidget. Shun-kun seems like he can't contain himself. I looked over earlier, covering the whole inside wall of the store are test play units. I get it. Sure, go have fun! Has it been a while since you've been here? Yay! Thank you! Looking delighted from the bottom of his heart, Shun-kun approaches the screen and picks up a controller. His tail's contact with has gotten really good. For now, I'll gaze at it. I should think about the height differences of the mountain area map, shouldn't I? Do firearms have any effect? Bow and arrow types and bullet types are out, so you can ignore long range skills. Field magic. Each attribute seems to be different. Physical attributed ones like meteorite are useless, so your attack range is narrowed. That's called the strategy simulation RPG, isn't it? Ah! Those ones! Man, I'm so bad at those kinds of games. Characters are walking on a grid and a guy is attacking or defending a castle. Even though they don't dislike me, there's no chance for me to get into the discussion. Listen to them. Seems to be satisfied with playing for a while. Shun-kun reaches for the next game. I'm happy for the exclusive controller simultaneous release. The operability isn't very good, to be honest. It's filled with buttons. I might be able to get into their conversation. Don't you strike that thing to the music? That's right! You do Morse code with the music! The game already started? You say something like beep beep? Oh shit. What is this? What is this?! This is for this. Basically, that's what it sounds like. It's so fast. I mean, where do you look on the screen and tap? Neither the lyrics or the notes appear in stealth mode. Keep listening. The next screen has realistic scenery reflecting on it. Oh, this is CG, isn't it? Technology these days sure is amazing. Wow, that scenery looks like the real thing, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not good with 3D maps. What? I still don't know where I'm standing. Spin, 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 spin. Keep changing the perspective like that and you'll get even more dizzy. Ah, spin, spin! He's so adorable! Shun isn't any good at polygon shooting either. Freddy-san? Yes? Suddenly he calls my name. What is this? What is this? He resembles Shun-kun, but has a nice low voice. Since he was son, I essentially sat up. Softly and quietly he approaches me, then quietly into my ear and quietly whisper into my ear. Making Shun cry is alright, but don't break him. Huh? Wait a minute. How did he know? Did he hear from Shun-kun about how I made him cry the other day? I mean, that wasn't even my fault in the first place. Don't break him. The sharp glint in his eyes is enough to give me the chills. He emphasizes the second half. Alright, I'm sorry. I give in to his power and apologize. Really, that's a strange thing to say for a first meeting. I give in to his power and apologize. Really, that's a strange thing to say for a first meeting. But he said making him cry is alright. What's that supposed to mean? Alright. Thank you! Well, while I'm thinking about various things, Shun-kun finishes shopping before I notice it, and Gaku-san goes back to the cash register. Okay, Shun, be careful. With Freddy-san too. Huh? It's nothing! That was fun! That was fun? Anxious about his new game, he checks it out once again. Probably because it's been a while since he last saw Gaku-san. Shun-kun happily skips to the bus stop. Freddy-san, thank you for going with me! Oh, sure. On one hand, I'm not sure how I should take those words from earlier. I think he was just making fun of me, but he had serious eyes. It seems Gaku-san is cautious of me for some reason, but it looks like he was okay with me going home with Shun-kun. Is he a worrier or overprotective? Excuse me? Was it electromagnetic waves? Something like break is an exaggeration. While looking at Shun-kun's happy profile waiting for the bus, I repeat the words from earlier and calculate the time it'll take to get back to the village. Day 10 is done. August 13. Oh! Oh ho ho ho! More of Shun! Tatsuki-san! You're so fast! Tatsune's house. No, a little earlier. I was invited to the old Kodori house, where Shun-kun's relatives live. Is Shun-kun there? I think he is because there's the familiar sound of hearty laughter and a small timid voice. It seems they got here before me. What should I do? Let's go, eh? Hey! Oh, Freddy! I wave my hand to both of them in the courtyard. Tatsune notices me at the entrance and lowers Shun-kun, who was riding on his shoulders. It looks like one was giving the other a piggyback ride and spinning around in place. Tatsune points towards me. Look, Shun! Freddy's here! Ah! Freddy-san! Tutter, 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 tutter. Going the way Tatsune pointed, Shun-kun draws a loose curve up to me. As I expected, his steps deviate to the right. Oh! As I said, it's so simple, yet it looks so good. Oh, the world is spinning! Shun-kun, this way! This way! This is dangerous. I rush through the gate and grab Shun-kun's arm before he charges into some bushes. You alright? Huh? Hey, Freddy-san is spinning too. Shun-kun, what was Tatsune doing to you? Hey, do you want to be a living top too? What? A living what? It's a challenge to see how many rotations a person could take. An honored New Year's event. Spinning a top for a competition isn't about how many times it goes around. Doing that under this summer sunlight? He's brimming with energy above all else.
Wow, the spinning is getting slower.
Good, you're making a speedy recovery. Now then, it's your turn. Get over here, Freddy.
Oh, I'm fine. I'll stick to keeping an eye on Shun-kun. I'll stay here, Hanyaru.
All right, nice one, Shun. That's a new record. We're a shoe-in for the next tournament. Tournament? What did you say? Shun-kun is lurching around cutely. The National Carpenters Competitive Living Top Tournament. Shun and I are entering next year. Tatsuni thrusts his arm up in a triumphant pose. Shun-kun makes a lovely contrast by staggering around in the summer sunlight. But isn't it only for carpenters? Huh? That's right! Shun, become an apprentice at my house right now!
But don't shake me so much.
Tatsuni, you shouldn't grab and shake his shoulders like that.
I'm still a little fuzzy, a bit dizzy.
Tatsuni, you went too far. I'm sorry. He takes a break from his training for New Year's Day. Then we sit on the porch with some barley tea and enjoy the cool breeze. A classic way to pass time in summer. Ah, barley tea. That's a good tea once you roast it. This porch sure is long, isn't it?
It is. Getting it is kind of hard.
It's a shame that I'm sitting looking small and quiet on the end of three people. Not to be outdone by the dignity of the large garden with a pond, lanterns and pine trees, I spread out horizontally. Got to think of it, despite Tatsuni's huge physique as he sits, the ceiling looks really high.
Freddy-san!
What's the matter? Oh, well, they noticed me looking around restlessly. I was thinking about how big your grandfather's house is, Shun-kun.
The carpenters of Minasato have built it for him.
Oh, really? That means Tatsuni did it? No, it wasn't the Midoriya group. I specialize in shrines. They're not in the village anymore. They're an old acquaintance of my family.
The master of the time was introduced to my grandfather's grandfather's.
Oh my god.
The master of the time was introduced to my grandfather's 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 grandfather.
Say that again, please?
It's the story of the Kodori family and the Minasato group from 8 generations ago.
Their way of constructing was different from ours. They just had long-lasting techniques and care over the particulars. After all, that was the spirit of the carpenters of Minasato. Oh, Tatsuni has an officially serious expression. The apprentice gazes in awe at the pillars and beams. Then that expression seems to change to pride in his occupation. Really? That's amazing! It won't budge for 100 or even 200 years. I know! I'll teach you all about the greatness of the carpenters of Minasato. Huh? First, no matter who gets on the roof of the buildings, it'll never break.
Wow, is that true?
Yep, dragons, bears, and elephants are all safe. Like you, me, everybody in the chat room right now. I think that's going a bit too far, but Shun-kun is looking at Tatsuni with twinkling eyes. So being a wet blanket will be the same. Freddy, you don't believe me? But not necessarily, but no matter which way you cut it, you're exaggerating. Alright then, let's test it out! Shun, go get the ladder behind the storeroom.
Okay.
Wait, are we climbing it? Yes, the dignity of the carpenters of Minasato has been questioned. I'll show you exact proof. Yes, as he said, Shun-kun, Tatsuni, and I are standing side by side on the slightly sloping roof, viewing the distant blue sky. Okay, question. Are we allowed to go up there? Aw, nice view!
Freddy-san, I can see the outside field!
The field that spreads outside the premises is surrounded by high walls. The road I took looks quite different from here. Just as I thought, high places are great!
Wow, I can even kind of see the school!
Tatsuni crosses his arms and nods in satisfaction. Shun-kun is unable to hide his astonishment at the sight stretching out. Yeah. With the way things are going, they're going to forget our original purpose for being up here. Okay, now Freddy, watch! Tatsuni takes a deep breath, then gently hops up with both legs. Holy short, with your stature, I want to go down now. See? It's completely safe! Yeah, I get it. So let's stop already, Tatsuni. Nah, you don't sound convinced. So I'll do until I'm satisfied. Holy shit. Okay, Shun, we should go down. I don't want to be in this. Tatsuni isn't satisfied? He keeps repeatedly jumping. Oh, it's shaking beneath my feet. I immediately get down.
I'm shaking!
When I look over, Shunkun is also on all fours and is somehow keeping his balance. But... Oh. Run down quickly! Shunkun's body is so light that whenever it shakes, he flies up. He's getting closer to the edge of the roof. Tatsuni, we should...
Wah! Wah!
Shunkun! I catch his hand. A little more and he would fell.
Thank you, Freddy-san. That was so scary.
Will you stop it? Thank goodness, Shunkun. Now I'll stop Tatsuni. Tatsuni! Tatsuni! Come on! Hey! It's Fat Albert. Tatsuni! Huh? Ah! Oh crap, I lost my balance. I'm falling!
Freddy-san!
Oh, my body's thrown out into the air. Wow, the scenery is really in slow motion. Then I close my eyes tight to brace myself for the imminent pain. Huh? I'm not feeling any pain. You alright?
Freddy-san!
Look up and see Tatsuni's face. Right when I was about to fall, he caught both of my hands and saved me. Now I'll pull you up. With a spirited roar, he lifts my body up perpendicularly. Laying on his stomach, Tatsuni stretches out the muscles on his arms. Even though he didn't prepare his stance, he's amazing. Ooh! He pulls up to my elbows. Then I'm somehow able to crawl up on my own. Thank you, Tatsuni. As he gets up too, then sits on one knee next to me. What? This was originally my fault. Yeah, he's right. This was originally his fault, wasn't it? That's right! This was originally your fault, wasn't it?
Freddy-san, you're okay!
Shunkun has already begun to sniffle. You overdid it! I went through all that trouble to save you, didn't I? Even though it was you were the cause of the problem. You shouldn't have been doing that to begin with! Ouch! Receiving the excess force of my body blow, Tatsuni falls off from the roof!
Tatsuki-san!
Tatsuni! Oh, he fell off! Immediately looked down.
Tatsuki-san!
Are you alright? I'm sorry! Hitting me with a single blow! Not bad, Freddy!
Huh?
Even though his body sunk into the ground, it didn't have any effect.
What?
He's turning his shoulder. Now get down here! Game on, Freddy! What?
That's good. Tatsuki-san is safe too.
Shunkun gives a sigh of relief. It seems I've become dangerous after what happened. Then while being watched by Shunkun, I was harassed by Tatsuni until the sunset. That was good. Next day. Oh, that was so good.